What's up, Hippo lovers? WTF happened in July 2022. And as you can see, lots of stuff to go through, so let's speed it up. Team game rating has been changed. Obviously, lots of people felt, okay, it is not pretty how some people have 1,000 rating higher than the next one. I think people were scratching at 4,000 rating, while others that were clearly way better were like at 2,800. That was because you get the same amount in the whole team. So, for example, if we had a 2,000 and a 1,000 teamed up against two 1,500s, you get 16 points each for the 2,000 and for the 1,000. And therefore, people made new nicks, played with the high nicks, and got average opponents and pushed that one quite heavily. That got changed. Lots of the top players got demoted in their rating, or like reduced their rating quite a bit, and lots of people are hoping that that will lead to better matchmaking, because now the 1,600 gets 1 point and the 1,000 gets 31 points. At least that's how my understanding is, and lots of people welcomed that one quite heavily, especially with the change that lots of people that abused this heavily got reduced by like 1,500 points, 1,000 points. Obviously, lots of big names got in there as well that had high ratings, but it should lead to better matchmaking in Age of Empires 2. Road to Heidelberg, $300,000 tournament for Age of Empires 4 is happening, and we had B in quite convincing fashion going through 4-0 against Lucifron, who beat his brother 3-0 before, and the Muslim going through, playing from a laptop during a LAN event for StarCraft 2, but still managed to have quite some crazy performances against Kyo, Kazwa, and Wham. Obviously, Lucifron, Vortex, Kazwa all gaining lots of points together with Wham for the ranking there, and B and the Muslim are going to Heidelberg contesting the $300,000 prize pool. RMS Cup, a $20,000 tournament that's working on the weekends for Age of Empires 2. We are in the top 8. Tedo, Hera, Yo, and Velese left there after Tedo beat the Viper. Hera, ACCM, Yo quite convincing against Vivi, and Veleste out in a close series 3-2. Some upsets before there. We have seen Jordan fall against Hera and then Dowd. Tough matchup. Dark, pretty strong performance in the group stage, especially qualifying there. MBL falling to Vivi, and before that Jordan, one of the bigger names that dropped down. And obviously for this tournament we had 2 spots going for the Red Bull Vololo, and those 2 spots were taken by, drumroll, Hera and Tedo. So Hera and Tedo will fly to Heidelberg in October, contesting the $200,000 prize pool. Yo, Velese, Viper, and Yo, Dowd already having their tickets, so now we have 7 in total. The last remaining player will be in T90's Titans League. Titans League, a tournament that went over 5 weeks now, and now we are going into the playoffs. Quite some big surprises here. For example, Brew beating Mr. Yo early on to 1, still falling down. Hera going undefeated. Same goes for Winchester and MBL. Crazy performances there. And the bracket there shaped out that Viper, MBL, Hera, Winchester are basically seeded into quarterfinals. All of those 12, together with the ones in yellow here, will be back in Platinum League next season. All the ones in red will be moved to Golden League. We will take a look at who is moving up there, and we'll see some crazy stuff. You see, what is this bracket? For example, Leary, Yo, Viper. This is resulting because of the placements, right? Viper first, Yo third, Leary second, and therefore we have first, second, third in every single tree. Pretty crazy there if we compare that one to arguably an easier bracket there. For example, MBL, Velese, Capwatch. Obviously, top 12 players throughout the board, so no easy brackets, but this one feels especially crazy, having 3 top 4 players in that single tree. 1 player will go through. Obviously, still lots of hopes. The top contenders, MBL, Winchester, Jordan, all aiming to go through here. Obviously, Capwatch and Nikov still with some dreams alive there as well. But only 1 single spot in T90's Titans League. Also, remember, this was the Platinum League. Down below, we have the Gold League, where we have basically the 25th to 48th best players in the world fighting it out. And we had quite some surprises there as well. Valas dominating his group, Vivi only getting second. Draken going through in a really contested group there with 3-4-1s. Ganji barely overtaking, running. Sito going through in quite convincing fashion. Daniel only fourth there. A bit of a surprise. You would have expected him to be second in this group. And yeah, basically the ones in red over the red background have to go into Silver League, try to go back into Golden League. And the top 8 out of this bracket are moving into Platinum League. So Valas, Sito, Drake and Ganji, guaranteed there will be a tough bracket for them for sure. Double drama arrived on the AoE2 and the AoE4 front. One of them being Casva, doing something in later games to Beastie Cutie and the Muslim that is not allowed in tournaments. Casva thinking, okay, this is a competitive setting, I'm allowed to do whatever. Plus, also he didn't know about some of the bugs he abused. And lots of immature moves from all sides, I would say, from the outside. And now, yeah, some name calling there included as well. I'm obviously a big fan. If you face someone that is playing in the high stakes tournament, you try to give them as good as practice as you want or as you can, and try to play in the rules of the tournaments that are happening right now. Some people like pulling back something, some people like quoting. I don't want to get too much into it. It just feels like not unlikely that all three will be in Red Bull as well. Certainly something to take an eye out, see how they're interacting with each other. Yeah. That happened. Exactly what Kazwa did was he was basically building palisades over fish. This is deleting fish in Age of Empires 4, forbidden in the tournament. Kazwa said he didn't know. But apparently he has a record of doing multiple bug abuses before. Apparently the Muslim as well. Then the Muslim on stream was saying that Kazwa had a bad reputation in Age of Empires 2 scene, which I didn't know of. So yeah, probably something of a discussion they could have had offline and not go that deep. But okay. Other drama, Age of Empires 2 related. Battle of Africa winners Aftermath got 3% deducted from their prize pool due to a double incident, and one of them that surprised AM the most was that MBL didn't attend the interview after the semifinals and Nikov replaced them. That was not to the liking of the admins and the tournament stuff of Battle of Africa, and they got reduced 3% in addition to some other thing. So the major thing was there, I think, that is kind of within reason. The big problem there was communication. AM did not know that that would happen and basically only received their prize money minus $300 and felt like they were not told. They felt like they communicated enough. Admin staff felt they didn't communicate enough, and one thing led to another, and apparently lots of stuff happened behind the scenes, which Gospaniat, don't do that. Don't do that again. I think why did I put chat off, by the way? I think that could have added something, but yeah, I don't like what you just wrote there. Not at all. Please rethink your word choice. Oh, what did I not? Nearly. Where are you? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now I'm screwing up all over the place. Aha. Okay, now we can read chat a bit more. Battle of Africa. Yeah, and I think lots of stuff happened behind the scenes there that neither side really liked. I was a bit Nah, I wasn't really surprised by that. It's just weird that it happened so long after Battle of Africa concluded, because prize money was paid that late. That was not the the delay was not on the fault of Battle of Africa stuff there. Yeah, that's basically it. Obviously, drama for AoE 4 you can read on Twitter of the 3 relevant person. Drama for AoE 2 you can read on AoE Zone. Clip of the month. This time featuring someone that I think we have never had featured before. Cabot. Not being too happy with how Tigers are moving.
No, mirá, 3 tigres. ¿Pero qué le pasa a este Arabia, modo Tiger? Boludo. No, 3 leopardos, me trajo a mi base. Y siguen, ¿pero qué le pasó a este Arabia? Por favor. Tiger Woods me está atacando.
Full Jaguar rush there.
Por favor.
More and more scouts coming in.
Perdí 2 aldeanos por esto. O sea, me sacó literalmente del oro un par de leopardos en Arabia. Concha de tu madre. Tigre, ¿pero qué le
Argentinian rage there for sure. Not too happy with that Tiger movement. Yeah. I've not seen Cabot like that before. And we even had a second clip that I kind of missed, sadly, where something similar happened. So yeah, back-to-back Tigers within some few days. Look ahead. What's coming up? Obviously, TTL finals in Platinum League and Golden League. And then basically Red Bull qualification. We have 4 more spots in AoE 2 to be taken. And I think 2 more spots for AoE 4. And then we will move to other tournaments. But that is the main thing that we will see in August. And yeah, that's basically the main things. Lots of people hoping for a balance patch. Let's take a look into that as well. Anything I missed? Oh, Season 2 of Age of Empires 4. Major screw up there. Major screw up. Oh boy. So basically, there was Season 1 ending, right? Age of Empires 4 had so many problems with not having a ladder for so long, right? And so many people craved for it. Now Season 1 ended, and before Season 2 started, with lots of changes, lots of things that made the game better, there was basically 2 weeks of no ladder. And people could not understand what happened there. Yeah. Okay, that's it from me. Goodbye, Hippo lovers on YouTube.